Today, after returning from gallivanting around Seattle by myself, Chelsea, Yearn, and I are going to something that growing up I'd only ever expect to find in Europe: a recreational marijuana dispensary. Back in 2012, Initiative 502 was on the ballot alongside the vote for president. To get it on the ballot, a certain amount of signatures were required to be sent to the state legislature. They approved it to the ballot, and it won the popular vote. The vote was for recreational marijuana to be sold like alcohol. It could be used recreationally and for people only 21 and older. Hell, even to enter an establishment selling recreational pot, you get carded at the door. It's not just to buy. State prohibitions on producing, processing, and selling were lifted. Tax revenue would go to substance abuse prevention, research, education, and healthcare. The law would prohibit driving under the influence by maximum thresholds of THC blood concentration. As the Washington State Liquor Board would regulate and approve the dispensaries, it ended up changing their name entirely. As of July 24, 2015, a year before I arrived in Seattle, the board's name was changed to the Washington State Liquor and Cannabis Board. We're on our way to such an approved establishment. Federally, marijuana is still seen as a Schedule I drug by the Food and Drug Administration, or FDA. Schedule I drug is defined as the drug or other substance has a high potential for abuse, the drug or other substance has no currently accepted medical use and treatment in the United States, there is a lack of accepted safety for use of the drug or other substance under medical supervision. Anyone who's over 21, who's not living in some boxed-off rural religious commune knows that cannabis falling under that definition is pretty bull. Heroin and meth are other Schedule I drugs, with pot. Seriously. Because of the illegality of pot, synthetic pot, most famously K2, was invented. K2 was not illegal because a new law would have to prevent the chemical or strain. Because K2 was sold in stores across the country legally, naive people thought it would be safer or sometimes stronger than pot because it was synthetic. K2 and other synthetic pot copycats succumbed users to seizures, psychosis, and in many cases, death. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Let's just say that when history looks back at pot prohibition, there's going to be a lot of cons and not many pros. Lifting the ban, however, has had a very positive effect on the states that allow recreational pot. Opioid deaths from the opioid epidemic that have hit the U.S. over the last decade drastically decrease in states with legalized pot consumption. In the mountains of Appalachia, coal mines have been closing and poverty and addiction are running rampant. Even in a conservative state like West Virginia, medical marijuana was passed to ease the stranglehold of heroin and pharmaceutical companies. Simply put, doctors in states with medical marijuana laws prescribe less opioids. Since legalization, violent crime in Washington is down. Tax revenues are up. The whole measure has been a success. Now, I have to say, because in the finale of Season 2, I took a pro-pot stance.
In fact, it's much safer and there's no overdose. We all know this.
I don't smoke pot. I don't use marijuana in any way. You can go ahead and piss test me. I can, however, advocate for the drug without being a heathen. I couldn't say the same for my parents when they were my age. At the time this video was edited, 8 states and DC have legalized recreational marijuana. Attitudes are changing. I won't say if I bought anything at the dispensary, however. You'd have to prove it. I probably didn't. Or did I? I had an amazing time in Seattle. It was a really good change of pace. This is also my last night here. From now on, I'll be moving back east, crossing the Cascades, the Rockies, and the Great Plains once again.